But see, most great models are fashionably. They have to make an entrance.
Okay, is that lighting better?
Oh
Or
no,
what?
it's
One,
perfect.
one, two. Okay.
You
Mm, oh,
perfect. You perfect. You looking good as
yeah.
always. See,
Mm,
sorry, premium smokers. We'll get her back in the premium smoke room next time we bring that sexy ass and that long tongue out back
mm.
out again. What's been going on, babe?
Oh man. Well, I'm getting a lot of this. Have you retired? Where have you been? What's going on?
Hmm.
But it's just been, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. 2024 has been ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
Ever since COVID, we think, okay, it's got to get better. It's got to get better. And it's just, I mean, maybe we're living in a, like, people say, oh, another, what do they say, a simulation or timeline.
Hmm.
And they're kind of, the Mayan calendar, blah,
Hmm.
blah, blah. The world ended. We really didn't, that timeline ended or meshed with another one. And
Yeah.
starting to think, maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. You can't tell me Richard Simmons didn't wear a fucking headband. All these fucking Mandela effects and shit. I'm like, I heard like Larry Flint just died a couple of years ago. I'm like, no, he died a
Hmm.
long fucking time ago, right? So now I'm starting to question my own shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So
I've been watching these Anunnaki videos on YouTube, and so I mean I've been research stuff like that when I was in college, but it's like getting back into it and everything. So trust me, I know about the Mayan calendar and all that, and I ain't gonna front. 2024, I can say on a professional level, it's been a great year for me. On a personal level, not so great. Um, but it's been a fucking wild ass year. Oh my god, that booty.
sorry, the air conditioner is loud.
See, I'm sorry. I love women that wear stretch pants and yoga pants because the booty and see, you got booty and sexy legs to go with it.
Well, that's all in the eyes of the beer holder because I got mom butt. I think it's like 70s butt, flat on top, little cup on the bottom. Like you can make it a loose nail look good bent over if you arch it right, right? But people just really seem to love my mom butt.
Hmm.
I feel like I'm lagging.
Yeah, I mean, me, I just want something I can cuff.
Yeah,
I just want something I can cuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can just like you know what I'm saying? As
there you
long as
go.
you got enough that the hand can, feel it.
Just
You
a
know,
nice squishy handful.
no doubt. And two, also, I have noticed now because with you, your post is really more so sales. And apparently, you have became the master of the foot job. Apparently,
Who knew? Growing up, I
okay.
just thought for walking on and stuff, but turns out huge fetish.
Apparently so because it's like every other post is you sold a foot job.
Oh, these men, it's always something. Uh, really, I mean, I haven't really released a new video in ages. These companies are just, they're coming in like a little too late. Like, okay, everybody, we're gonna replan. Everybody get together and we're gonna make you go through 2, 3, 4, 6 years of videos. And we want
Mm-hmm.
all this paperwork, and it's got to be this many megabits wide, and it has
Mm-hmm.
to specifically say this in it. And we need it now, or this or that. And so, we just spent 2 years fixing all the advertising on X videos. Then they pull this. Okay, now we want all your releases. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going through that too with Xvids. And I've been said this. I feel that a lot of videos should be grandfathered in, meaning that if they were on the platform by a certain date that you made those rule changes, you should not that should not affect anything, in my opinion.
Right.
You
Especially if
know,
that other person has a page and the same
yeah.
video, different edit on that page, or they haven't complained in 6 years. Let's just leave it alone. I understand why, but when I open up my favorite platform and there's 60 videos blocked because they want paperwork,
Yeah.
it's overwhelming. It's like I just spent 2 years fixing this crap, So taking the advertising off. Now I got to prove who everybody is. I got releases on this, hard drive, this cloud, this phone, this computer. It's like it's just
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I try to consolidate all that stuff, but organization paperwork is
Hey,
my thing.
at least you turn yours to digital. My man ain't turn his to digital. So actually, my partner, who is who has the paperwork to have the take pictures and all this shit, he ain't gonna feel like doing it because he older than me. So
Mm-hmm. Oh,
he
you
older
know,
than me and run a business. He ain't got time for all this. So I only bother him about it.
in the one fan place, I go to upload my shit. It's like, oh, it needs to be at least this many megabits wide, and I'm like, really? Okay, so
Yeah.
the size of the digital document's not big enough for you. You size this now, size queens, really? Like, I have the paperwork, and they're like, eh. Then I'll turn my stuff into X videos, and they're like, oh, it doesn't say specifically porn in there. I'm like, okay, we shot one thing. We both do porn. It's the only thing we've ever shot together. Of course, it's fucking porn. It shouldn't matter. It
See,
shouldn't matter.
I think what it is that these sites are not making money. So they're coming up with more loopholes to keep from paying us rightfully. Period.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Because when you think about it, because I had this conversation. I said, if you look, even from when you came in and
Mhm,
further back when I came in, we
mhm,
did less and made more money.
mhm,
Now, in order for girls to make money, they got to have multiple sites. And we used to have maybe one or two, maybe three. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. And really the tube sites is more for advertisement. We wasn't trying to make money with that shit. Because they won't do video share at that time. So to me, it's kind of like, God, she's just such a distraction, ain't she, fellas? It just to me, I think that's what's going on because YouTube doing the same thing, Spotify doing the same thing. All these platforms they're streaming, they're not making money as much. And think about it: if YouTube and them barely making money, they fight with advertisers to match the porn companies, the porn sites.
right. And there's just more and more people doing it, and there's more and more, content creators, people that are leaving the workplace and whatever, and going home and making content videos or whatever. And so
Yeah.
there's more competition. There's the economy is in a really interesting state right now. I mean, a couple bags of groceries is like
Mm-hmm.
arm and maybe a pinky toe, uh and so they're making us go back and do all this crap, and I'm just like, it's so overwhelming. It's like it used to be the wild west 6 years ago, 7 years ago when I started. Man, you could pretty much post anything, and people didn't give a
Yeah.
shit about it. So I mean, now they just want to go back and say, oh, we want you to find this release. It needs to be this side and specifically say this crap. And it's like, and then they keep changing I mean, like I said in the beginning, you got to roll with the punches. You got to be ready to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
And so I just had to back up for a minute because, um, I was just having so much success, but it was bringing people around me that were, oh, how would you say, freeloading and leeching off of me that really shouldn't have been. But I'd be out of town so much that, just my house was the wild west. People just doing
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So um it just got to the point where it's like I was like the visitor in my home, and it's like one day my landlord called or messaged me, sent me an email. I had lived in my house for 50 months, 50, and he just sent me a thing, notice of termination of lease, not an eviction. But he was just like, we went on a month to month after a year, and he was just like, I'm just gonna terminate the lease. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
well, okay, because after a year, either one of us could have done that. And I was sad, but I was kind of like, also like, this is the only way I'm going to break free of these people. Like they're
Mm-hmm.
just um like really, really hungry leeches or
Yeah.
something parasitic, and shouldn't have been there. And they were just acting like they paid the bills and that I should be thanking them for coming and ruining my home. But I let things get out of hand, and the
Mm-hmm.
more money I was making, the more I was shelling out, taking care of like, adults who are so fucking expensive, like,
Yeah.
uh, and it just, but then it's been really freeing because, I went to live with somebody my age, same bills, this and that. I'm like a new empty nester. She's a new empty nester. I love her so much, respect her so much. We have that in common, but her values and my values, as far as like, that kind of stuff, are
Yeah.
different. But,
Oh yeah.
the foundation is great, but we're just different enough that we don't clash. And, it's like having half the bills and, you know, uh, and I'm really, I'm trying to help her out. So I've been doing this renovation, because I just want to leave
Mm-hmm.
her like better than I found. I've been sanding these hardwood floors in here. There's these beautiful
Hmm.
oak floors. I don't know if you see these.
Oh
I
shit,
have
that's beautiful
felt sand
wood.
like baby, and it feels so good. And I've been painting walls, and I'm doing, these beautiful like accent ceiling
Mhm.
in this. So I've been really just working like building again, because my home is gone. Um, as far as the one I paid a lease on, which ended up being a prison after a little while because
Mhm.
people come in, they don't follow the rules, they don't care that it's your lease, so if they want to get a cab, they want to smoke weed in the house because my landlords, we're in the Bible Belt here, so you know. Oh my goodness! And I was taking care of too many people. The more money I made, I was going broker and broker. Of course, I
Mm.
like the gambling, but that was because I was trying to escape my home because I just got overtaken. It's like, so I had to quit being so nice. And so I just kind of
Yeah.
like, I saw it as a blessing. I wasn't sad. I was just like, cool, this is a great way to like just start over. And it kind of at first, but you just you embrace the journey. I'm still traveling, I'm still out there, I'm still doing sex work all the time. Trust me, there's a dude in this country that is my paper, like I got
Mhm.
plenty of work still. But
Oh, I'm pretty
once I
sure
get
you
this,
do.
yeah, once I get this bedroom renovated into my sanctuary, I mean the shooting and the lives and all that's gonna come right back. So I mean there's still a market there. I absolutely have not retired. I'm still traveling. I'm still doing hoe things. So
Mhm.
um I just had to like break free and make make it a new start. Like, and
Yeah.
I just love it. I love it. With nothing more to give, or you kind of you see who's around when you don't have anything for them. And
Mhm.
so with nothing more to give, it's like been freeing really because I'm not getting the phone calls all the time. Like, hey, you got $10 on Cash App? Can I get it right here? Can I come crash on your couch? Can I, just now I can be like, I just had to let all that go, and I'm just gonna build this beautiful room, and I'm just gonna be back full force, 2.0, just now with longer titties.
And with
So
that being said, smokers, hey, how you doing? I know we 12 minutes in. How y'all doing out there? And welcome. It's time to smoke this over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know I am. I'm Kevin Officer Southern Champ. A, K.A. the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Four sponsors for you to enjoy and that enjoy us. First off, eroticismmagazine.com. Next up, blusherotica.com. And for you candle people, the Kinky Candle Company. And for your law needs, the Queen of Law herself, Mitchell Ferrari from the Queen City. Also, you can find me 5 days out the week in the mornings at fullswatradio.com. Also at skyheartafterdarktv.com as well as the BGP LLC app. Now, y'all heard the voice. Y'all know the tongue. Y'all done seen her in the premium smoke room in here on the Smokers Lounge. And it's been a minute since we had her back. Y'all love her. She got the washing machine mouth. She is one of the queens of throat. Before there was a throat goat, there was a Maytag. I'm talking about none other than Mandie Maytag. Say hello to the smokers.
thank you, everybody. It was great to be here, and I'm so happy. Oh, congratulations on the AVM nomination.
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
I
thank
mean,
you.
did you ever think you'd have that when you started?
No, I didn't think I would ever get that. I always say this. I never thought that I would get nominated for my mouth and not my dick when it came to AVN. So I take it, God dang it, and I hope to get it again next year. I didn't get Urban X. I hope to get that next year, what have you. But like I said, it's been a bad year for the podcast this year and everything.
Yeah, it's
So
gonna,
making countdowns and all that stuff.
and then listen,
So
putting the money where the mouth is. Come on, man, that's awesome.
so, but enough about me, about you, because a lot of people don't realize that's the biggest thing about this business is also maintaining the lifestyle. Because a lot of girls, when they get that money, they end up, especially the ones that were doing well on the fans, they start getting the expensive shit, not realizing you got to keep up with them bills. And the money sometimes don't be money and stuff like that and everything. And sometimes you need to take a break, period.
Well, you become more valuable the less accessible you are. Sometimes, they say
Hmm.
um Oh, like it's their economics 101, supply versus demand. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're too successful, you're out there, like if you're going to the same city every other month, people are gonna be like, I saw you last time, I'll catch you next time. I know that you'll be back, and da, 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 and they just get a little complacent. So, you know, you just withdraw a little bit, then people start coming to you going, hey, are you still around? I'm like, sure am, but I've been going through a lot this year. I had a daughter graduate and move away, and I have I had a little car accident, and
Ooh.
we've had it was I know you remember Leslie Shirley, right? Her
Mm-hmm.
her man, she passed away unfortunately. So rest
Yeah.
in him, and oh goodness, Chris Yeshua broke his dick again. Like it's been a busy year.
Yeah, actually, and for what the sounds of it and everything and stuff. But the main thing is that's the reason why we film so much stuff and have so much in the tuck. Because when we had to step away, we might step away, but we still feeding the fans. Period. And that's the hard part. Because a lot of girls don't have anything to feed the fan when they had to step away.
I really haven't been feeding the fans much. Not very. I mean, I've just been like spoon feeding them just the tiniest little bit. It's just, my life has not been in a place where worrying about whether their dick comes today or not is my problem. Because I've got to a place where the money just comes in. It just comes
Yeah.
in. It
Mm-hmm.
just does. I have fantastic supporters. I have people that discover me new every day. Like I said, I don't know why I attract these men that want to be humiliated, sissified, degraded, fill in the blank, anything negative. I
Mm-hmm.
became like they're sucking on my teeth. I don't I don't know why, because I'm like really a nice person. It's so hard for me to be like, put your dick in a cage, send me the key. Like let me check that and go fuck yourself in the ass, just whatever. It's like, so I like to please, baby. I like to please. So having them come to me and be like, please, pleasure me by treating me like shit. It does come in handy sometimes when you just need to get that out. But come on. I don't know why me. I don't know. I've got a fan base there. I got a foot fan base. I got a tongue fan base. I got a blowjob fan base. And the money still comes in. It just comes in a different way. Every freaking year, it's something different. It was a premium Snapchat. It was uh, OnlyFans. It was X videos. It was traveling around and doing appearances and whatnot. It's like, and now it's just kind of just a set it and forget it. It's finally paying off. But I have a lot of stuff to edit. Um, and great names. I've worked with, Redbox again. I've worked with cock cleaners again. That one's gonna be fun. I love working with cock cleaners. I've got stuff with several other people that I actually have shot in the meantime. But sitting down editing it has not been something that I've been able to do. My phone was broken, then I had an ancient one, and then I got this new one. And just I said, you know what? I'm just gonna one step at a time. Let me get this new bedroom done. Place, that foundation, and from there, when I'm comfortable, I'm gonna be right back all up in your grill.
Oh yeah, but see, the thing about it, it doesn't. Did the fans feel you go away? Because like I said, you had built up your base to where you don't have to do much to make much. You get where I'm coming from? Where
Right.
these girls now they got to damn near film every day to even catch you. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, no, seriously, serious business.
I put a lot of work in for a couple of years, a lot of work, and I'm grateful. I'm really grateful that I did that because I was so, so, so deeply passionate about it. It was all I talked about for like 3 or 4 years. And I mean, I had to annoy the piss out of everybody. I had no shame, so people would find out and they would be like, oh, that's so cool to my face. And then behind my back, like, those kids' mom is porn star. Oh my God, poor thing. Just,
Yeah.
I'm in the Bible Belt. Like I said, that's kind of the bless your heart mentality here. But, I knew when going into it, I I do expect things like that. So
Yeah.
um I did build my fan base, and they still hit me up for like, are you coming here? Can I book you? Blah blah blah. And when somebody new discovers me, there's plenty of content there for them. So you know I will make deals. I'll sell things, without having to go through many videos and things like that. And I do a lot of like video chats, phone sex sessions, a lot of live stuff, and I think that's really fun. That keeps me creative, things like that. But doing the whole hair, makeup, travel,
Yeah.
it's expensive. It's exhausting. I mean, we've got all kinds of crazy shit going on in this world. I mean, it's just, I had
Yeah.
to get my kids. I feel grateful that I did build enough to to back up and take a break and just enjoy like my family and my success and not have to go into a 9 to 5 o'clock, hit the time clock and just be with my daughters. And, these last couple of years with it before they're, you know, thrown out to the wolves and the fuck boys, whatever, corporate America, whatever they want to do, So it was just been nice. My oldest just sang it at the national anthem at a big rodeo, a national rodeo in Colorado. So I had to go out and see that. My youngest, she just plugged away through high school and, looking at getting a car and things like that. So I'm kind of just coming to a new age and I need time to, grow in my cocoon, before I come out and start flapping and shit.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I got to check this oven real quick. So, yeah,
Yeah, no problem. You make a bread, what you got? Okay, guys, so now that he's gone, what are we going to talk about? Ooh, that's so interesting.
there we go. I ain't got to take commercial break. Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah, because I'm making some when I ran off. I'm making chicken and cream of mushroom and cream of chicken soup. So there you go. So,
chicken in a cream of chicken soup.
yep,
We got rice and stuff in there. Oh yeah, babe, I'm coming over. It's
that
about
is
time.
my shit.
You're in South
Yes,
Carolina?
at North Carolina. You know if you
Huh?
come, I cook for you, girl.
Where? What about what area? Because I went through there last year.
I'm in the Raleigh Durham area in Durham.
What? I was
Yeah.
still there. I went there, because people run. We stayed in Durham at like
Mhm.
Candlewood or some shit, and
Oh, you was at the Candlewood Suites.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I don't even think I saw one person maybe in there, so I did all right in like Greensboro, but Charlotte had a lot of love for Mandie.
Mhm.
And of course Atlanta always does, and Florida, whoo, felt
Yeah,
good.
people
I was
ladies sleep on the Raleigh Durham area, um, because it is good. And like I said, I'm gonna try to this year catch some of these ladies coming through so I can get some in-person interviews. So that means if you come through, let me know ahead of time so I can meet that sexy ass and get me a hug in person.
Yeah, I was just in Virginia. I would have happily taken a bus or a train, probably a train, like, but come
Hmm.
see me, with some chicken soup with the rice and all
Yeah,
that.
come on. You know I'll cook for you, baby. I cook. She might even give me a little coochie because the food's so good. You never know.
Something like that. You know, I mean, I'll fuck for food. Can you tell? Big Mac combo. No,
Oh
I
my
gotta
god.
get my protein right.
I was
Um,
saying goddamn, cause for what I heard, they said sucking dick keeps you young and keeps you from catching cancer for something that I saw on Instagram.
yeah, we can make up all kinds of things like that. Yeah, guys will say anything. All those.
I did.
The
A man
last,
had it. It was. I forgot who they put. A woman was. It was a horrible decision. They were talking about it. Because I just recorded a previous episode for the Premium Smoke Room for the Chronicles of the Spit Queen. Y'all go check out the Premium Smoke Room. And they would say that yeah, it helps keep them young, helps make your lips full, and all that shit. They said a man must have wrote that. I was like, yeah, he probably did.
oh, those hoes. They make all the dildos and they write all the fucking Cosmo, stories. Come on. Yeah, they make up all this.
Oh my god.
Every guy has tried this. I think at some point they learned this little trick. I don't even really like blowjobs. I've never had a good one before. And you fall for that a couple times in your youth. You're like, oh, really? Well, let me show you what I can do. So they'll do all these. They're always up to some bullshit with that shit. Just trying to find little ways. This is when I get, um, Mandy, I love your work. I'm a big fan. I really want to work with you.
Mhm.
Well, appreciate that. Can I see your portfolio? What do you currently have out there right now? Oh, nothing, but I want you to be my first. I want to help you. I want you to help me break into the industry. They say it like it's a favor to both of us. And I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, buddy, you're gonna have to pay because I gotta see what's up first. You gotta have that X factor. And even then, I've
Mhm.
had an X factor here and there where I'm just like, they are just so good. Then you
Mhm.
flip the camera and it's wow. Even without even on a tripod without a producer and a cameraman and so and so's wife or spouse, and somebody hold the boom mic. There's
Yeah.
still they just it's up here
Mm.
and down there. There's only enough for one at a time, guys.
Oh no, I had one guy ask us to step out the room and leave the camera. He still couldn't get it up.
Yeah,
I was like, and people don't realize. I'm sorry. It's whether it's a tripod, whether you got a full tilt crew, it's pressure being in front of that camera. That camera changes everything mentally for a guy.
just knowing that you're being watched changes everything, and it should because you're making a product. Of course, you want it to be fun and enjoyable as possible, but ultimately, you're doing weird positions. It's not natural. Like you're just really digging somebody in the privacy of your home, doors locked. This chick is feeling you, and you're just going to Pound Town. On the bang bus.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's different. It's like you have to, you know, you, just gotta, you gotta make eye contact with the camera, with the guy. Just there's so many things that go into it. And we got those 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour or two in front of the camera. And that's the least of what we do. The preparation up to that point
Yeah.
is so much more, so much more. And then even after the work, people don't understand there's actual work. It's not just a matter of like, hey, I've got a big dick. I want to do a video with you, Mandie. Because look, I have a big dick. You're like, yeah, great. What do you got? And when they do have content, it's almost always exactly the same. Crappy lighting,
Yeah.
portrait mode, a chick sucking their dick. Where's your talent, bud? Not dropping the camera on her face, or some back shots. The TV's on in the background. It's 30 seconds long. And he's like, "I got this." I'm like, "That's a
I
homemade."
I I tweeted that. I actually tweeted something about that. I said, "You content creators don't know how to do camera work, even on a tripod." Because what prompted me to say that I was scrolling, and it was this girl, very good looking girl, what have you. And the way they had the camera position, because she made a little trailer. I give her props for making the trailer. Right? I applaud you for effort. The position that she had it, she probably giving head. Dude got his arm down. I can't see shit. You feel what I'm saying? I can't see shit. So he ain't even smart enough to look back to see what it looked like.
Oh
He too
no!
busy. He too busy getting head. Then switch to her getting doggy style or what have you. Her titties hanging over this, that, and third. But I was like, if you had just moved the camera, if you had just moved the camera slightly enough, and he moved his arm, we could have saw it. Because even if he moved his arm, I couldn't get past his ass to see how much the dick she would take it.
Oh man, but oh no!
You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, to me, if you're going to do this, wouldn't you want to improve?
Mm-hmm.
I would think.
Or you'll get I wanted it to look like that. I wanted it to be that way. That was what I was going for.
They lied to themselves.
Yeah, even when you watch a good pro scene, you will see the male most of the time kind of scooting the chick over to get that penetration, because you don't want to, you don't want the doggy just straight on like this. You kind of want to like, you can see it's so
Yeah.
technical. I mean, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But you'll see the male, the talent, like kind of scooting the barely legal 18-year-old that doesn't know her ass from hole in the ground, like over a little bit so you can see the action and stuff, because, there's angles, lighting, makeup. Just sometimes I love a good storyline. I
Yeah.
mean, there's just so much that goes into so much pre, and what I can't stand is coming into set. And we've been through all this. We've had to communicate. We've had to get together. We had to make accommodations. We had to fly. We had to get there, set up the paperwork, do the testing and all that shit, do the light check equipment, all this and that. And I'm trying to put my makeup on because I got to produce and be a big time superstar. And then the guy just had to get a haircut and show up. So he's just sitting there. And then, two more things to do. Like I did tonight. I got to do the lip gloss. I just want to get it all set up because we need to know this scene, this scene comes shot so we can get it all. And then we're ready to shoot. We're going, and let's go. And, man, they're just like already like pawing at you and getting at you, like trying to be, or just trying to get ready. And they're just, before the camera's even rolling, I've seen it so many times where, they're just laying around waiting, kicking their heels up. And God forbid, we go through all that and you've been waiting to work with me. and we call action. And I pull your pants down and you've got musty balls, bitch, or hairy like a big old fucking hair pie. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Did you just put on a shirt and come down here? Like, okay.
To me, no, I remember one dude, he came and he was ready to shoot, and we were like, "You ain't gonna at least wash up, man." it's like, to me, this is why this is the problem when you normalize what we do. Is that they're so excited to get porn pussy because this is what it's about. It ain't about just fucking a slut. It ain't about fucking no porn pussy. Because one, you're fucking somebody that you've been jerking off to, that you've been watching, that you've been seeing. So you're already walking in starstruck to begin with. You know,
right.
period. Then you finally get the opportunity to get with this shit, and it goes to your head because, like I said, it's a reason why we say it's a mental prep, ladies and gentlemen. Because part of that mental prep is getting your mind right. Because the real reason why they want to fuck a Maytag, because they know it's guaranteed good pussy.
Right.
She's going to be a freak. She's going to be nasty. She's going to suck that dick. She's going to gag on it.
Tell a couple jokes, you know.
Yeah.
And maybe suck on your cock a little bit. Yeah, but it's just like, hang on, hold up, give me a second. Like, it's just so, man. That's why I'm like, you know what, I can take a break and come back. You know, it's like, I've got plenty of stuff I can edit right now, but it's like the time consumption and stuff like that. I love to edit. And it's a bittersweet. You know how it is. It's like when you really do something specific and you want to cut this, cut that, you know, only get some really super good angles of yourself and stuff, you know, whatever, you know. I want to do it myself. I want it to be great when it's done, but it does take time and it's tedious. And that's the yucky part. It's just, so with all these transitions with moving and, you know, a kid moving away and just all the traveling and stuff like that, it's just, everything's kind of been an uproar. And I've, you know, been renovating this bedroom because this has been a teenage boy room for, gosh, many years. So I had to do holes in the walls and I'm redoing the floor and I've been taking all these, you know, death row records posters down and then LED lighting it. So it's like I've been busy doing real life stuff, but I mean their dicks can fucking wait for one. And you know what? Mandie lost her point. So I've been taking this methylfolic acid, little droppers help you methylfolate, B12, 9, and it's feeling great. It goes across the blood-brain barrier. It helps with DNA. It helps with your norepinephrine and serotonin, oxytocin. Oh no, I mean your dopamine uptake inhibitors and stuff like that. And it really fucking works. I've been just so like hipper and just that, you know, I lose my train of thought once in a while. But you know, their dicks will be there. I mean, you guys will find something to come to again.
Because like I said, if the thing about it is, if you still promote your stuff, you're not gone in the eyes of the fans. If you post something here and there, the mistake that girls make is when you completely fall off the map and then you want to come back a year or two later and think you're going to get the same traction. It's not. It's not going to be the same because the game done changed 3 times over by the time you came back.
I don't want to put out shitty product. I could put out half-ass product and put out shit edited product. I could put in work with guys that are just, you know, dick from down the block. You know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to backtrack. Why would I want to backtrack? I don't get it. You know, so I do got stuff out there. I shot something last week. You know, it's I call them repeat offenders if I've worked with them more than once or met them more than once. So it's a repeat offender. He's got, you know, the nice equipment and he's a great videographer and he's worked with like celebs and stuff. You know, so there are some really fantastic videographers out there. You know, and so I do have things that will come out. And everybody, it's you will come again to Mandie Maytag. There's so much out there. I don't see how they could run through it all and be like, well, I need new stuff now. Another thing I'm running into is people ruining their dicks with porn. I mean, I feel bad because I'm in the industry and there might be a couple people that ruin their shit, just jacking me or whatever. But I'm seeing more and more of this shit, like where they can't they can't come from anything that you do. I mean, they'll last
Mhm.
forever, never, never, never,
Mhm.
never. They have to have a protocol. It has to be set a certain way. They got to have a certain mindset, and then they got to just beat the shit out of that thing, like
Mhm.
themselves. And I'm just like, guys, take a break, take a little breather.
But
Kevin Gates
see,
talked about,
but to me, I think what it is that when people talk about porn addiction and all that, I keep telling everybody this: it's not a porn addiction thing; it's an anxiety thing. That's the reason why they missed the boat with that. Because if you think about a lot of these dudes that do jerk off, they jerk off because they got nervous. They got a big, like for example, he might work a 6-figure job. He got a big meeting with a
Mhm.
boss. He needs to jerk off to relax himself before he goes out there. Period. It's a
Right,
anxiety, stress reliever.
right.
Period. It's just a weird anxiety stress reliever.
Yeah,
Period.
the
That's
organ
how I look at it.
release, the dopamine and things like that. When you orgasm. So, I mean, I know I do. My cheeks get all red, so I'm like, but man, if we could bottle that shit,
Oh my God, people be
it's
millionaires.
like a couple under your tongue. Some people have that disorder. Poor babies. They just come over and over all day long. They can't go in public or nothing. So,
but
yeah.
see, but But see
Go
that
ahead.
to me, I think, but like I said, because they done jerked off so much that they desensitized. Once again, I tell people this: when porn became so accessible, one, that's the reason why you got so many of these dudes are not great in bed because they're watching the terrible porn, not the good porn, and they're learning from the terrible porn on how to please a woman. And some of these dudes do not know how to please a woman
Oh,
in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't even understand how the hell you keep the women that you got.
yeah, I always say I can tell the difference between a guy that fucks bitches and a guy that knows how to fuck a woman. There's,
Yeah.
and I can tell when they start talking. I mean, after you've had like 25,000 dicks or whatever, you kind of learn how to size them up. But
Mm-hmm.
like he's all talking about, yeah, I got a big old dick and I can do this and that and this and that. I've fucked this kind of girl, and and they're single and they're just some young cocky kid just going on and on about how awesome they are. They just fuck bitches. They don't give a shit about her. They just fuck her, don't talk to her anymore, and
Mm-hmm.
probably didn't get her off at all. Didn't call, and they're just read that. They leave a bad, they give guys a bad reputation. But when they've
Yeah.
learned, and especially the younger they learn, and the longer they've honed that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
um, that skill, it really is a skill because it's a lot more work for you guys than us. Because I mean, I have a pussy I can get laid the rest of my life, no matter how old I am, what condition. Men love women and worms holes, I guess. So,
Yeah.
but men, sometimes it's a little tougher. We got a no go zone and then a rich and a cute zone. That's just kind of how we are. And if I hear a guy talking, like I have a screening process for people that I'm willing to meet, fans that I'm willing to meet, whoever it is. I don't care if you're some big time celebrity. I've told them off before too because your shit does stink as well. I don't care, if you picture
Yeah.
it
Actually.
at a time. Your shit stinks, and the way you're talking to me is not going to fly. I don't give a fuck who you are. I just don't. So, but when the screening process is like, first I need you to do this. That gets you locked in, and I can locate you on the map and find you when I need to. And then it's how they talk to me. If you can't talk to me a certain way, like I understand you want to fuck my throat. I know you want to fuck this throat. It's like one of your life goals. It's something you got to
Mm-hmm.
do before you die. I get that. I made that. I sold you that. I sold you that. You wouldn't even know. See me at Walmart. You wouldn't think, man, that bitch has got a 5-inch tongue and can fucking, deep throat a fucking radiator hose. But, uh, you know, uh, I know what you want to do. So when you hit me up, just be like professional. I'm just treat me like a person because ultimately,
Yeah.
I'm kind of a human, kind of a clone, cyborg, a
I mean,
super
because technically, when we hitting you up, we hollering at you. It's
yeah.
just not a
No,
personal holler.
just
You know what
say
I'm
how
saying? So
I
you still got to
meet
have
you.
some swag with your shit.
Just, how can I meet you? Or can I book? Can I book? Do you do private bookings? Like, are you ever in this area? Hey, start with compliments. Something. It's way better than like, hey girl, I want to fuck your throat. I got a 38 7-inch dick, and they send you a picture, and it's all. And I'm just like, Oh yeah, because it's just so much fun for me. It fucks up my voice box and I choke and I get snot running down my nose. And I put it my all into every single person that I meet,
Mhm.
so I have to be that experience for them every time. And it's if you can't talk to me, I'm gonna weed you out. I mean, I
Yeah.
will block you. I I used to be a little nicer, but now my block game is like legendary, I think. But then we have above and beyond that, there's screening tools, stuff
Yeah.
I'm learning. I learn from the girls all the time, ways to
Mhm.
screen and this and that. Because I've dodged some bullets that way. Because dude will
Yeah.
start kind of talking to me a certain way. I'll say, I'll go look up the number and
Mhm.
get the name, do a background. I'm like, oh my god, this guy's got all
Yeah,
these violent things.
because a lot of people because a lot of people don't respect the ladies in the trade because whether it's you're doing the meet and grease, whether you're on camera, it's I was always taught no matter what a woman do, you respect her as a woman until she disrespects you. You
Right.
know,
I'm saying
period.
that.
Then you gotta put her in her place. But the thing about it, a lot of these dudes, they don't respect women to begin with, and now they really add that, and then they come in to holler at you.
Yeah. And I understand. I'll give them a little leeway if they're real excited because they're just like, oh, yeah, because they just got done jacking off my video. They saw my email or whatever, or my social on
And
my.
then you respond
I,
to that. Oh God, I just want to fuck your
yeah,
face so bad.
yeah.
You have to
They'll come
remember
to
that
me. They'll be
she's
like,
a woman.
oh my god, I can't believe you responded. Is it really you? Can you prove it's really you? Send me a picture of your tits. I'm like, I think the tongue or something would be more. Yeah,
I'm
but no, I'm
saying,
not going to. You got this. You got this. This Instagram from the end of my video. I know that. Why would I? Why would the real Mandie Maytag put somebody else's shit on her videos? Okay, so it's really me. Look at my how long my history is on my my timeline is and who's tagged me in this and that. And you can see my lives. Come on, it's really me. Some people, yeah, I think there are some clever catfish out there, but it's me. And I understand they're excited when they first start talking to me, like, oh man, I just really want to do this and this and that to you, and I'm this and this and that. I want to shoot a video with you. And I'm like, all right, cool. But if they start getting kind of, it's almost too much. It's almost like they're trying to like get a little, something talking to you a certain way, thinking that you're just so cock hungry, and then you just every one that you see, you just want it, and you just, yeah. And so you're like, hang on, back up. Let's start with how if you really want to meet, is there a way to meet you? Because these people get these grandiose ideas that they're going to come from hundreds of miles to my little shithole town in
mm,
Missouri, and they don't understand really the money and time and effort that it takes to do that. I've had one
yeah,
person come to this, other than a couple truckers that come through anyway. One person flew in from Philadelphia into Springfield an hour away, and I met him. That's the only person that's ever actually come here. So I don't even give him the spiel anymore. Like, this is what you got to do. I said, no, just save your breath. No one comes. Nobody. And I still hear it every day. I'm like, sorry, nobody comes here. Let me know where you're at. When I come to your way, I'll let you know. I mean,
mm,
even Google started to crack down and like you start messaging people, hey, I'm gonna be in town. 2 or 3 of them, this goes against our acceptable usage. And these bots and these AIs are just really starting to cramp my fucking style.
oh
But
man, cause I swear on Facebook, I be getting bots left and right, and my favorite ones is funny, right? Cause these bots are very smart. They'll know
oh
you from North Carolina. They'll say, "Yeah, where you at?" I'm in North Carolina. Okay. Then after having a conversation with them, I play with it. Conversation. Then they
yeah,
say, "You want to see me? You want to see me?" Well, then they send a picture of their gas tank on E. Talking about, well, if you send me $15 via Cash App,
right. I need to
I'm like,
deposit. Yeah. Like, and then they ghost you. It's like, bitch, you were that desperate for 15 fucking bucks when you could have a repeat offender over here. And
I'm sitting there like, if you ain't got money to get to me in the first place, why I'm gonna send you money? And we ain't even talk FaceTime or nothing.
yeah,
And then one did try to talk to me. And look, I can tell if you fake or not because then you sitting here, and it sounds just like that. I'm sitting there like, why do y'all? I'm like, with the,
let's have very good time now. Yeah, yeah.
hey,
I'm
that's why I
excessive.
hate being single. That's why I hate being single because the dating scene is,
Wait,
ooh,
what? What was that?
the single.
You?
Yes, I'm
What
available
happened?
on the market.
What? You hear that, ladies?
Yes, it's been like that going on a year now. So,
AVN nominated right here. You know, career. You know,
I mean, if you
he
think
knows.
I wouldn't jump, if you think I wouldn't jump on playing with you,
Yeah, we got to meet.
Maytag always been on the bucket list. What you talking about?
That's true. That's true. It's just I didn't want to take the Greyhound from Florida to South Carolina. I was like, yeah, no, no, no. I was a little too bougie for that even back then. I know I'm not doing that, but now that I'm
Oh
doing more
shit! I travel to your ass. Stop
East
playing.
Coast stuff, yeah, yeah. But I mean, like the thing is, they're cracking down, regulating
Yeah,
the industry so fucking much, and then every fucking buddy wants it. Everybody fucking every I
yeah.
I mean, why are we pretending that we're too good for, one of the most natural things like children? I mean,
Everybody wants to be a porn star. Look at these Instagram models, these influencers. Let's keep it 100. They have They have a couple of fuck videos on their OnlyFans. It's behind the paywall. They just don't promote them. But
yeah,
they want to pretend like they don't do nothing.
even like the bigger sites, I understand the reasons why they want to keep the people that are being exploited and the people that are being, against their will, the people that don't realize that they're being put out there for everybody and their dog to see. It's like, I understand protecting those people. You're putting a foot on the throat of the people that are doing it
For real.
right.
Yeah.
And they went and just have taken so many freaking videos down across the board everywhere. And they're making it so freaking hard to post anything. It's not the wild, wild west anymore. You can just
No.
make something with a
But
friend
see,
and put it up
that's
there.
why ladies have to invest in a .com standalone. Model Central. I'm an advocate of Model Central. They're one of the main ones. Period. Ladies look into the ABN, the hot movies, because the reason why, because these platforms ain't worried about you come up with a 2257 unless you get a report or they get a phone call saying they need to see that because of it. In other words, a DMCA copyright complaint. That's what it's
Right.
called, ladies and gentlemen. Period. You should not be touching my shit unless I've gotten that.
Right. And see, now they want to, I understand them wanting the paperwork up front. That's noble and everything else. Some people are going to have to redo how they've been doing it, because I just would always keep it. And if they wanted it, which they do sometimes, you produce that and they're cool. But now they're wanting it up front. I kind of get that too. But they've just made it so freaking hard to post anything anymore that it's just overwhelming. It's discouraging. And it's like, why are we acting like this is not something that a lot of adults want? And I've been to states where you have to like verify to get on
Yeah,
a
North
site.
Carolina, one of them. North Carolina,
Yeah.
one of them.
So
Some of the
yeah,
sites I
like,
had to verify my shit.
yeah. And I was just like, well, I mean, porn and sex and all that shit's been around forever. Nothing really is new, except some of this virtual reality with blowjob machine thing. I
See,
mean,
I'm gonna tell you the reason why they're doing it. Porn makes too much money, and they don't get enough of the taxes from it. Because let's keep it 100. A lot of us we do pay taxes. Don't get it twisted. But unless you
25.
make a certain amount, because we make money as contractors through sales. It's not a salary. That's why it's a W-9 and not W-2. So you got to make a certain amount for us to even report it. And some of us don't even report it, which I'm not mad at it because they haven't made laws to keep up with the internet and they will never be able to keep up with the internet. I'm just sorry. There's no
There's
way
not
in
even
hell they can do it.
have to file. There's not even a law that says you have to file income taxes. I haven't done them in 4 years.
No.
Or do one? No, yeah, they've had like contests. They'll pay you $50,000 if you can find the law that says you have to do income taxes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people want to do them because they want to get the return. But once you start doing those,
Oh,
sorry, I had some.
phone call. We
Yeah,
we,
somebody trying to,
we know how it is. The phone
somebody
getting
trying to
hot. It's
ring my
around that
line. I
time.
put do not disturb on. You know,
Yeah.
don't they know I'm a very busy, important person? So, yeah, I still make really good money. I mean, I got some advice from a few people. I've always followed like the people that were making the money, and I make great money. I really do. It's just when it comes in chunks like that, it's just a little harder to manage. And then I had a little gambling thing for a minute. I had a lot of people leeching off me for a minute, but I'm just at a new age and a new maturity and just ready to just kind of take a step back and then just come back better and just come back better because I could have been hanging out like all this time and putting some shit work out there and whatever, but I just don't want to do that. If my heart's not in it, even to shoot a custom, I'm not going to do it until I'm inspired. That's just how it is because I don't want to put shit out there. That shit lasts once it goes on the internet, it's out there forever. So it doesn't matter. I got these trackers that tell me where my shit's popping up every day. When I first started them, 1 or 2 a week would sprinkle through, but now every day I just get lists of all over the world where my shit's getting stolen, leaked, or copied, and there'll be a fair use site.com. You're like, no, the fuck it's not, dude. You stole that from here and there. So I like to put it through ManyVids first and download it from there because you got the digital thumbprint and they'll go attack for you. I do love ManyVids for their morals, I guess you'd say, and that they're fighting the stigmas and this and that. I mean, they're kind of a little bubble gum, with what they'll allow in this and that, but they're trying to teach us to be CEOs and take the shame away from sex work because we're just using our bodies. I mean, this shit will sell. It always sold since the beginning of time. Even a chick that's keeping her virginity for her man, she knows the value, and that's why she's doing it. So it's like, no matter how you slice it, it's always going to be there. So, I think a lot of it too is the regulations with when they overturned that 95 law, that law that they made 95, where they weren't responsible for what's posted on their page, and now they are.
Yeah.
So they got shit going through and filtering your crap out, filtering who they advertise to vote.
And the sad part is they're doing this, and the reason why I say it's about money.
Oh yeah.
The reason why I say that, I remember when shit went through the fan, when they found like some rape, some girl being raped, a video that was posted where the whole video started this whole debacle. And it was reported that has an issue with the sex work world, and took advantage of the situation, decided he wanted to name platforms that didn't even have the video on it, but I digress. MasterCard and Visa said, we don't give a damn about all the 2257s and my release forms. We just want y'all to make sure that the people that are posting videos are verified, that you got their ID and their information. So if they post it, we know who to prosecute. No, they took advantage of that and said, hey, what's a great way that we can continue to make money off these fuckers? At the same time, someone bump them off. That's what OnlyFans is doing. That what a lot. It's just crazy to me because even like I said, even with X videos, which is funny because I remember Pornhub tried to get X videos to take something down my videos years ago. They hit them back and said, "Well, hey, these videos been here longer than they were on yours, so maybe we should send you the cease and desist." And Pornhub didn't bother them no more. Yeah. Funny how X videos turned into Pornhub.
Yeah, well, yeah, I saw they took that opportunity when OnlyFans was like, "Hey, no more nudity, psych." They're like, they don't give a fuck about you. Pornhub, they just they too sloppy in the beginning, and so they lost their Visa, MasterCard merchant services. So Xvideo's like, you know what? We're gonna come in. We're gonna let you do paid downloads. We're gonna let you do memberships. We're gonna, blah blah blah. And I thought, oh, they're gonna be our hero. But then we started building it, and now they're like, all right, everybody, we need to go back and get your releases from every single video ever of all time. And so I'll start turning them in. They'll go, oh, well, it doesn't specifically say you made porn.
And see, the reason why, because let's keep it 100. Majority of these companies' money is made over here, not necessarily overseas. Because overseas is about the webcamming, the live shows. Well, they have advanced a little bit further than us when it comes to that.
But Xvideos is out of the Czech Republic. I mean, I get my check from the Czech Republic, so.
Oh yeah. But let's keep it 100. X videos don't have any live. I don't think they're connected to a live cam, but they don't have live cam. Like that.
They do. Okay. They sure do. I mean, I don't know anybody who uses it. I've signed up for it. I just don't really use it. But
yeah. So to me, they're trying to let's look at what the hell the United States doing to TikTok. They're trying to make TikTok sell. They don't want to be in that position like TikTok. So that's why they're trying to appease. Because it's really about trying to keep the sales coming to the United States because that's their biggest money. Because we watch the most porn in the world. People don't realize how much porn America watch compared to the rest of the country, the rest of the world.
Right. And I understand like the 90s and stuff, like before really the cell phone and the content creators came out, like once people were able to make it and do it themselves, amateur style or pro am, whatever, there was a lot of sleazy going on. There was, people picking up homeless girls, barely legal girls,
Yeah.
they've had the documentaries
Well, that phone getting hot.
about the hot girls wanted and stuff like that. And these girls coming out of high school, like, oh yeah, they get money and they have sex. I love it. But really they're just a piece of meat. And now it's couples and it's people that are, voluntarily doing this. I love
Yeah.
there's certain creators that I just absolutely love, and I gotta watch everything that comes out. I loved Buck Wild. He just got the one theme, and he just sticks with it. And
Mhm.
I just love anal. I love watching anal sex. So, so it's like he's got his whole thing going on, but you can tell he's recorded that at his house. He just get girls from the neighborhood or whoever. I like that shit. I mean, just
Yeah.
so the content creators came out, and it's more. I think it's more pure. Plus, it's not that skinny Barbie, Hugh Hefner type
Yeah.
platinum blonde, like bullshit. It's like
Mhm.
regular people. We've told them we like thick girls. We like this type, that type. There's a market for all the women. I mean, really, it doesn't matter. But
Yeah,
it's about
because
finding the
porn,
market
if
now.
you notice, porn is more diverse with the body types because now you got like I was having this conversation about that epic or whatever the hell it is, and how many of these celebrities is taking that damn weight loss pill to get smaller.
Oh, the Ozempic, the
Yeah, and they getting smaller, and I'm like, no, y'all not looking better. Period.
uh,
It's like, and then y'all wonder why everybody coming to watch porn, because they don't want to see no toothpick. They want to see a real ass woman with some meat.
Yeah, I always say my produced scenes that I have on many different stuff, that makes my name, but the homemade shit makes my money. They wanna see me picking up the dude at the gas station or fucking these cousins over here from Mississippi or
Yeah,
whatever this that kind of stuff. Even if sometimes I fib a little bit and act like I just met him. We've already
yeah,
talked and it's like, "Okay, come up and talk to me," and we're
yeah,
sometimes sometimes it's legit, sometimes it's a little bit set up, but it's the homemadeness, like, "Oh, man, he just met this chick and they're out
yeah.
fucking outside of her SUV to park, like
Yeah,
they're
because
like,
all men, because I ain't even going front, even as a man, I be like, I'll see something in the movie and be like, that don't never fucking happen. Because all men want to fantasize, yeah, I met a girl at the gas station, I got the pussy. I met a girl on the side of the road. She needed me to change her tire. I got some head. All men fantasize about that because they want that. That once again, they want that porn experience.
mhm.
That because
I
that what they saw it at.
yeah, I like it. When I see like I got a friend that pretty much only watches mainstream stuff, and you see the plastic titties and the too much weird sounds and stuff, and it's just it might be a cool theme or whatever, but it's like I want to see a bitch getting fucked. This shit. She over here,
Mhm.
she's pretending it. Even when you're
Yeah,
doing amateur, and you're pretending it. You want it to feel and look real. Like like I'm just really digging this dude, and we're just getting down. Um, but the produced stuff just seems too corny. It just
yeah. Well, see the reason why because even when you look at the mainstream companies, now they're doing the incest porn. You feel what I'm saying?
right, but
The
you're not allowed to
reason
say. You gotta say stepdaughter.
Yeah, yeah. But the reason why they got to do it is because the content creators pushed them to have to do that because the stuff that was not vanilla, the content creators are doing a lot of it. Public sex. Damn it, that done became the shit. You know what I'm saying? Period. And when you have the independents doing a lot of the taboo stuff now, normalizing it, it makes the bigger companies now have to step their game up and go more extreme. That's why you're
Mhm.
seeing more gang bangs. You're seeing more blow bangs. You're seeing
Yeah.
more anal shit. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
real porno. Mm.
Yeah.
So, but when you start that extreme, where do you go from there? And
Yeah.
I think the reason why my stuff and like especially when I was working with Luscious Lily, I think as two female producers going around the country and making our own stuff, I think that having a female mind behind it and just kind of bringing it back to like kissing and things like that, which a lot of those were just custom videos. Somebody say, "Can you? I pay you to do this," and I'd say, "Okay," because we're friends. We're not gay. I mean, I'm not even bi. I'm flexible because I'm not against it. Or I'll work with, especially like Davina Rains and Susie. We're friends from before porn, so it's like they're really easy to work with. We've shared a lot of cocks, like me and these ladies, so it's a lot easier with them. But we're just having the female, I think, aspect behind it really drove a lot of our success and brought people to us because they're just like, what did I just jack off to? Because it's not so fucking extreme that sometimes the stuff that's so extreme, I think, is the turn on to it is just the fact that she will do it for money more than that something is turning you on. Like putting her ass in your mouth, slapping the face, put it back in her ass, it's just whatever, inviting the family dog and whatever the fuck. It's just so fucking extreme anymore that you're 24, 23, and you're gonna be in diapers in a couple of years, for a couple of grand. Like, where do you go from there? You got people shit in your mouth. I mean, what the heck? Where does it end? So with her and I, we all kind of took it back to shit that was hot. It was just like two chicks sucking your dick and just really being into it and talking nasty and admitting your ass and stuff.
And also you seeing more people doing the skits before the scenes and stuff like that, because that would make porn great, period. But
I've had an idea, and I'm reluctant to share too much of it, but I've had an idea. Okay, have you seen these kind of like almost like indie produced TV shows and movies that they're putting out there? There's needs like out of Atlanta and stuff like that, and where it's like they're showing like, really how it is with the drug transactions and how the streets really are and this and that and blah 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 blah. Well, you get to know a lot of people in this industry and you start to meet great videographers, great writers, great everything, actors, this and that. And I would like to see one of those stories, where it's all this and that, but instead of having to dull it down for YouTube when it comes to like the sex stuff, say all these guys or whatever going to a strip club and meet this chick, exchange some cash, whatever, she meets them after the show, and they're just gonna gangbang or whatever, but really put that in there and just have to put it on a platform like one of the adult sites and have a series. I know. I think I'd love for it to come back to that instead of just just random just having sex and just giving a title like parole officer comes to check on you and you gotta whatever.
Because we getting back to the more cinematic, not necessarily the cinematic shot, but the cinematic thought process of it. And I think that left the building when OnlyFans became hot, period. And see, part of it is, because I tell you, women drive the industry, people. Women dictate how this industry moves, whether y'all believe it or not. It's not the men, because the women are the stars. When women started, when you had, especially women coming in, when you had more women now want to do solos. Now they want to do fetish. Then you got the girls who want to do the solo in public. You feel me? Oh my God, getting bent over in Walmart in the milk aisle. I'm like, really, people?
It's so much easier with a partner, I think. You got something to focus. I hate solos. I hate them. Especially speaking ones. It's so nerve-wracking,
And the reason why girls went with that route was because it's crazy. It's like us as dudes, many of these motherfuckers ain't for the pussy, but they pick a harder route. And the harder route is finding a female to fuck. Women have an easier route because they can have a toy. And they go for the easier route. No disrespect, women, you can get mad at me all you want, but it's the fucking truth. How do I know this? Because the first thing y'all do when y'all come in this damn business, get OnlyFans, get a toy. Or you try to do foot fetish. Not even understanding what makes foot fetish makes money. You just think you just gonna take a picture with your feet and everybody gonna buy that shit.
Yeah. Or or if you got the fat ass and you can do the twerking all the time. I don't think that'll ever go out of style, damn it.
Hell no, because they don't get tired of you twerking, because what the fuck? I can go to strip club for that. Can you twerk on a dick?
Well,
attached to a man.
Maybe I want to see her squish a watermelon. I don't know.
But that's more, hold up. That's more inventive than you just twerking the Cardi B. Butt naked.
Yeah, but I mean, I know people that do that, and that's pretty much their daily post. And it's like they just have they have the following because there's so many people into that right now. It's like, and there's some really amazing twerkers that are just doing it's just like, man.
But see, think what you're saying. Like, they're able to do the one butt at a time. They actually do a dance step with it. You know what I'm saying? They're doing something more than the bare minimum. Some of these girls come in thinking they're gonna make above minimum money, but do the bare minimum. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it's good to
Or
have a
think
niche.
they're going,
It's good
yeah,
of a
or
lot of
they
things.
think,
It's good to have a niche, so you can be, found, and basically, like, I got the tongue and the blowjob thing going, but I do have feet fans, this and that, and I do a variety of different things.
yeah,
But I have that main thing. You're gonna look up long tongue,
yeah.
uh, ugly white chick from the Midwest. You're gonna find me. There I am. But uh, I remember somebody telling me, like, somebody who got butt hurt because they didn't fit my brand, and we were gonna. He just really, 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 really wanted to shoot and just kept pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, try to buy me off, try to get me to sell out. And I just finally had to be like, no. And
Mhm.
here's why. They were just so kind of had a little falling out for a little bit, and had to take a little breather. But I mean, they were like, well, I talked to somebody about you in New York, and they said you're a one trick pony. And I thought, and what the fuck are they? I'm a one trick pony? Are you? I mean, I do shit that I've never seen anybody else do ever. And so it's like, if I, what, I mean, most can just only do the standard shit. So it's like, if I'm a one trick pony, what the fuck's everybody else? I mean, there's only so many people that have these really,
You know how hard it is to pull off a good foot job and you actually accomplish that?
yeah, the whole tongue thing, that tongue is my signature. There's other long tonguers out there. Some don't even advertise it.
Mhm.
I mean, you can have long tongue and not know how to use it. You can have a dick, not know how to use it. But it's like I just have a lot of fun. I have like kind of that energy with my people that I'm working with and with my audience. And it's like I think I'm approachable. I think I've got that kind of that mommy thing maybe. And like, there's like I said, there's a market for pretty much every type of woman. And I mean, no matter what, there's
Mhm.
a market for almost every type of woman. So
Well,
uh,
here's a producer. I mean to tell you what makes money because because I had girls that dropped their gorge I work with didn't sell one scene for me. The girls they sit there and said, "Oh, she ugly. Oh, she ain't good looking."
mhm.
Them motherfuckers sold like hotcakes because they put it down in front of that camera. I keep telling people not about how good looking you is, how good looking you is with a dick in your mouth, bitch.
Yeah, I've had somebody tell me that, and he's like, my wife always gets mad about me watching porn, and she's like, what is it about these fucking ugly bitches that you like? He's like, they get down. He's like, these chicks fuck like crazy. It's like, it's not. I mean, I
I,
remember Mr. Nuts telling me, that they had these beautiful foreign girls that came to the house, the event and whatever. They pretty much hold up in their room until it's time to shoot. And even then they're kind of like, on their own pace and time. They did their scene, they retreated back to their room and just really, meh, but the other girls would come, they'd pick up a broom, they would do this, they would do that, and they just really just put it all out there and, be part of the group and learning and whatever. And he really likes that. He really likes when, you're down to earth, you're there for the team, even though
yeah,
we all have, there's enough for everyone to eat and there's enough money for everyone to do their own thing. We're not in competition with anybody but ourselves. But if you're willing to be a part of the team and not just have your nose in the air and think, well, I'm really beautiful. I mean, you can be gorgeous on the outside. If you are ugly on the inside, you're just fucking ugly.
yeah.
Period.
And them the
Period.
ones that can't fuck or suck dick on camera.
Right? They just look and they go. "Ah, ah."
Yeah.
I mean, and yeah. I mean, it's just that's the one thing I really just don't like about some mainstream talents. Now, some are really out there. They're dedicated. They're fucking badass bitches. Like there's some that are just legendary in their time. But then there's just some that are just trying to get by in looks and think it's a quick buck and think it's this and that. But I always say a push product is better than push a perfect product. I'm gonna
Yeah.
make a scene. I'm gonna make that fire freaking preview, and I'm gonna push it on this platform. Push it on this platform. I've got all these fans built now that as soon as I put something out, there's all these people ready to see it. And then I got so much out there that when a new person comes, they got all this shit to catch up on. So
Mm-hmm.
get out there and push that product. Um, and you're gonna sell more than that Barbie doll with the really great scene and the high
Yeah.
production value and the red cameras and whatever makeup, blah blah. Just barely can take some dick and just think she's all that. There are people that want to watch it. Like I said, there's a market for everybody, but if you're not pushing that shit, or you just get
But
paid that
see, to
one
me,
time, you're done.
those girls don't have the longevity like you do.
Mm-mm.
Because Jada Fire said it best. The reason why she made it to the Hall of Fame, she said, "I'm not the prettiest motherfucker. I'm the sluttiest motherfucker. That's what they love about me."
Yeah,
Because yeah, we don't remember the finest girl in the game. No, we remember that girl that sucked that. Let's be real. Superhead was not that fine. Superhead was not drop dead gorgeous. Why we remember her?
he was a cocksucker to the stars. You know, I mean, she put people on life support and then brought them back. You know?
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
it was kind of like a little, that's kind of a violation there. But
yeah,
hey, get your money, girl. I mean, I'm not one to judge. But, so I think that, Richard Mann told me when I very, 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 very first started, maybe had 200 followers. He was like, "Do you want to have any longevity? Own your own shit. Oh, sure.
yeah.
Do a paid scene here and there, pay your bills. But you think of these hot chicks with all this production value. They're coming in the industry. They're looking great on a beach and they're fucking the big name stars, but they got paid one time. That's it.
Yeah.
One time, like, I'm going to put my
And the sad
heart
part is that
in it.
you pulling up in a nice car, they pulling up in a Yugo. But they
Well,
got a
it's
big ass and they better looking, right?
right. Well, they got paid the one time and it's done. I'm going to make money off that.
That phone getting hot.
Guys. But I'm gonna make that money off that video for all time. Like I said, I'm still getting the money, even though I'm not out there in everybody's face and just slapping everybody around in the face with my dick anymore. It's like, yeah, I don't have to be up in your grill telling you who I am anymore and telling you what I do anymore because people know now. I've done the footwork.
You froze. Cut your camera on and
Oh,
back off real quick.
blah, 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 blah. Mic check, mic testes,
No,
1, 2,
you good, you
3.
good. You good, good shit. Damn it. It froze.
So I've
So
done the footwork. You have the fan base. I'm going to push that product. I'm going to make that money forever. So you want to put your heart and soul into it. You don't want to just be
yeah.
a Barbie doll and be like, shit. I don't know how you'd want to stay in the industry that long doing that shit. Unless you're just badass. Some of them are just badass. But I mean, what mainstream's really stayed around more than a few years?
Actually, because if you think about the companies
Besides,
that was around when you came in, they're not here no more. A
they
lot
changed
of
their name. I think they changed their name.
them, they probably do. Either that or they get absorbed into another company.
They
Because
what?
I don't hear nothing from Vivi.
Oh yeah, where'd they go? An Evil Angel and like those
Yeah.
big companies from the 2000s. They're toast. People are just like wanting to see like Latinas Detroit and like
Mm-hmm.
Tadpole or like they want to see kind of the more pro-am, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I love com. The producer there does an incredible job. He puts his heart and soul into it. It's a fun platform. You're gonna have the costume. I mean, you got an itinerary, a script, you got your costumes, and then I I personally just love the whole gimmick, the whole, it's like, oh my God, your cup is so dirty. You need a house call. Oh, and you're just so silly, silly, silly with it. Because I love to be silly. I think I'm always goofing around. And so for me, he did doctors because I was like, he's like, the girls give head like this, you give head like this. But then we've done another one. I don't want to spoil it, but we have done another one. I'm just chomping at the bit for it to come out. But yeah, I have to get a little rough with them. We're getting rough with the
Mm.
girls and he's, got to let him know we're not cockcleaners.com's not fucking around, sir. And so I'm ready for that one to come out. But it's like, I think people love that kind of stuff. Like you find something that you love to do and you make it and you find your audience, unless you're just putting out total garbage and you put the time and the effort and the creativity into it. It's just gonna sell. And I love seeing that kind of pro-am stuff. I mean, everything I watch and listen to is going to be almost all user created. I don't watch TV, I watch YouTube. I don't listen to news, I listen to podcasts. I don't watch we don't watch movies anymore. Or
No.
what? I watch like TikTok rather than just whatever. Like I just like the stuff made by people, so
Yeah.
but everybody thinks they can do it. And sometimes you get famous for the wrong things. Man, the internet is pretty unforgiving. So
And that's the generation we in. So, hey, people, I done held this gorgeous lady up for an hour, and we're going to bring her back again. And this time we're gonna bring her back to the premium smoke room. So we're gonna definitely get in the premium smoke room, people. Y'all,
yeah.
premium smokers don't work. I know y'all was screaming like, when's she coming back? Oh, we gonna get her back to premium smoke room. Cause
Is
they
that
want to see her
true?
really cut up. Oh yes, the fans been waiting
Because
for you to
I've
come
looked at a
back.
couple of views,
They want to see
a
them
couple of kind of
titties. They want to see that booty and that tongue.
they want to
You
see my
know.
seizure tweaking or twerking. I mean, like
Oh my
seizure
god.
twerking. Like she's
So
having a seizure. You're like, damn it, mom, you're cringe. That's dog water. That's Skibbity Ohio dog water, Riz. Yeah, I felt the United States cringe as a whole right there.
Oh my God.
I don't even know what the fuck they're saying anymore. Yeah, Sigma,
So,
Sigma.
so, so people, you know what you need to do. Subscribe to the Premium Smoke Room 5 Premium Podcast for you to enjoy 4 sexy hostesses you're gonna fall in love with, and you can only find it on Loyal Fans. And because it's on Loyal Fans, it gets more provocative, more wild, and more unpredictable. Tits come out, dildos might come out. You don't know unless you subscribe. Also, check my workout in the Triple X video store. And for my Spotify users, I got you covered. Shouts out to our 2 newest subscribers over there. Check out Savage Smoke, where I talk to the industry's top male talents and producers. And we
Yes.
give you that real smoke about the industry through a male's perspective, as well as over 300 episodes, ranging from limited podcast series that I did, as well as Premium Smoke podcast episodes that are not on Loyal Fans. And I'm also still in the midst of changing that up, because since now people are subscribing there, I have to add more content for y'all to enjoy. Thank you. It's and I know I sound sarcastic, but no, thank you. Because I love the money, but I know it's going to be a lot of extra work for my black ass. But it's worth it. So with that being said, Miss Maytag, tell everybody where they can spend that money on your sexy ass.
My cash app is $MISS long tongue, Mandy Shaw. And of course, I mean, I got it set up everywhere. You want to subscribe? We got the OnlyFans. You want clips? I got many vids. I mean, just Google me. You want the free views? I got the major platforms. You want some live stuff? I got the phone sex. I got the sexting sessions. I like the voice messages ones. Like I got video chats. And then I got tangible things. I got I'll sell you my used panties. I will sell you my spit in a jar so you can eat with it. I'll sell you I'll sell all kinds of bodily fluids. I'm better that way. But I'll sell you merchandise. Whatever. You know. So we got the tangible, we got this, clips, the views, the subscriptions. Just, you can plug it into your search engine or allmylinks.com, Maytag. I'm out there. I've been out there. I'm not going away, whatever you think. I'm not retiring. Sorry, you're not getting rid of me. You know, I'm just gonna be here,
That's right.
just one dick at a time.
And there
Two.
you go, people.
What am I
So,
thinking?
so there you go, people. We're at the end of another wonderful episode. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you was entertained. I know I was, and I always love seeing Miss Maytag. She's one of my women crushes. Trust me, one of many, but one of my tops. You feel me? Because I always wanted to work with when I was when I was in talent. So I didn't get to fuck her personally, but I get to mind fuck on these podcasts. So that's even better, baby. Never
You
like a
never
mental
know.
orgasm. So, with that
Never
being
know,
said,
baby.
oh,
It ain't over till it's over.
hey, say no more. Hey, I wouldn't mind it. I'm damn sure ready. I've been waiting for it, and trust
It
me,
ain't
I
over
was
till
so improved.
it's over.
Oh, and by the way, I eat what I fuck. So
You what?
I eat what I fuck.
You eat when you do?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I
no. My lips touch you before you touch mine, because I was
I,
always taught if you eat
can
it
I also
right.
can I be eating a sandwich while you're doing that? Can we go total Seinfeld there with George Costanza and the TV and the sandwich? Fucking, I love that shit. Sunday, I call it Sunday fuck. You wake up, you snuggle fuck a little bit, you have a snack, you go back to sleep, you wake up, you check
Yes,
your phone, you
sir.
snuggle fuck for 'em.
Oh Lord have mercy. See,
Yes,
I'm going to get her ass cut in North Carolina. Be fun. She end up being my girlfriend. You never know. But anyway,
I want it all, baby. Give me all the
yes.
deadly.
Oh my God. So now, you know how we end this thing all day, every day, people. It doesn't change. It's always the same. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience? If you haven't learned anything, smoke this over. Say goodbye to him, Miss Maytag.
Bye-bye.
I see you. I see you. I see you.
We out.